Hello guys, and welcome back to Game Walkthrough Review, and today we're looking at the very intriguing, very interesting and very popular Dungeons of Dredmor. That's right. And if you're not very familiar with this game, let me make you familiar with it, and if you are familiar with it, then you obviously are interested in what I think about it. So let's get on with it, shall we? I tell you what we'll do, we'll go on for a new game. So the one thing that you'll notice is when we come onto this new game screen is that you have the option to have it on. Basically, it's elves just want to have fun, dwarvish moderation, practical approach to dungeoneering, going rogue because losing is fun. So basically it's easy, medium and hard level. And then you've also got permadeath, which I always play this game on permadeath because otherwise it's just not any fun. I do it on dwarvish mode mostly, never do it on elves when I have fun, and when I'm feeling particularly sadistic I have a little go at going rogue. One of the things that is interesting about this game is that your selection of skills, these skills will basically determine how you'll play the game, and there's a great combination of ways to play this game. For instance, normally eating food will help you gain health. However, if you have vampirism, which is one of the skills that you can have, you can only gain health by attacking creatures or draining their bodies when they're dead, when you're at a more advanced stage of vampirism. And all of these different skills, they're preset skills. Them are the skills that you have, and you can't change them. You can only progress in them, which adds a really interesting and really exciting dynamic to the way that you can play this game. I'm just going to play the way that I did with the last game. But just before we go out, I'll do a quick run over. You've got all the different weapons up here, so sword, axes, maces, staves, archery and throwing weapons. You've got unarmed combat, dual wielding and shield bearer. So these are all different skills that allow you to basically use these weapons and have combat bonuses, etc. with them. Sometimes if you're not skilled in a particular weapon, then you're not going to be able to use that weapon or have more advanced weapons. So picking the weapons at this stage does affect the way that you can play the game. In fact, picking any skill at this stage. One skill that I particularly like is the tinkering skill, which allows you to take traps apart and use their parts to build traps for yourself. Smithing will allow you to collect items and build weapons and armor, which is interesting. We've talked about the vampirism, but you've also got a blood mage, which will allow you to drain magic from everything that you kill. And as you go through all of these things, you can see that a great number of skill combinations can give you all kinds of different characters to play. We're going to go with this combination though, and give ourselves a name. And basically the story is we have come down to these dungeons and they're to defeat the evil Dredmor. It's a typical top-down dungeon crawler style game, but it takes the mickey out of itself all the time. There we go. Here's our first encounter. We made it walk over a trap. No, we're not very good at these are the perennial, well, not really antagonists, but they're the most frequent creatures, along with the bats, diggles. In fact, there are points to be gained and achievements to be found for killing diggles. One thing that you'll notice is that the game is rather simple to play. It's basically you point and you click at the things that you want to do. One thing that I'd like to say about this game is that as you play the game, the levels are completely random. So no one game experience will be the same, and this adds a great deal of playability and replayability to the way that the game works. Alongside the randomly generated levels, you'll also find statues of this character here, which is Inconquencia. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Which is basically the your patron god. She's the one who basically looks after you, looks over you, and oh, I don't know about that chest. Bash it open. Make sure you're safe. You can. Oh dear, there's a lot of traps there. Let's see if we can disarm it. No, we didn't. How about again? See if we can disarm it. Our health is low. Oh dear, we have no way of getting past here. I have to smash this box. We'll get that pick lock. Brilliant. Pick up a piece of stone. Teleportation. Come on. Fight. Fight. I'm used to playing the vampirism mode, actually. Can we pick this up? Oh, there we go. We've completed our quest. There we go. We have got a new sword, it appears. Is it better than our current sword? Only slightly. All of the game levels are basically filled with enemies and loot, traps, all kinds of things, dispensers. Very strange and weird things can be found in this game. It's got a very convenient sort button on the inventory, so as you go through the game, as you pick up your items, you will be filling your inventory up with a whole bunch of crap, basically. However, it does sort it into the most efficient method. Oh dear, that Diggle died. I really like this game, just so you know. And I find it very enjoyable to play. The music sometimes can be a little on the annoying side. However, it's just a small... Oh, look, a breastplate. Is that better than what we've got? Kind of. Let's put it on. The aim of the game is to find Dredmor himself and basically kill him. And you do this by basically making it to him alive and then fighting him by whatever means that you are proficient in. Nah, we'll leave that trap alone. You'll generally find in the level that there'll be one main... Oh, what's this? An eyeball shrine. Another great mechanic of this game is the bookshelf, which basically gives you recipes for building various bits and pieces or various higher items that you are not very likely to... No, we'll leave that alone. Not very likely to find, but you will be able to find the components for. A chest of evil. Oh dear, what the hell is that? Hit it! Oh, our health is low. Congratulations, you have died. That is the message that you're greeted with every time you die. You're also given a little plaque. There it is. Samuel the Footman, death of offering, killed by Crunfer, the Saga of Ales. On level 1, a score of 260. I have played a lot of this game, in fact, but I'm using a different machine for recording. In fact, I'm finding that with a lot of my games, I'm recording with one machine and playing them on my other machine. It's just the way that it works. This machine is better at it. So this is the Dungeons of Dredmor. Not really giving it justice just by playing around with it. You'd have to have a little go and look for it yourself. I think it's still currently available with the Humble Bundle that's out about at the moment. You can also get it from Steam for $5, about £3.50. Well, it's $3.45 actually. And if you like top-down dungeon crawler games, you will enjoy this game. And its comedy side is something. Oh, we're gonna die, aren't we? Quick, eat the cheese! Eat the cheese! Ah, we're. It is quite easy to die in this game, by the way, and I think that's why they make a thing of it. So, as you play the game, you'll obviously rack up all the different things, and I really like the way that they highlight the way that you die. So, by a blobby, we died by a blobby twice. Brilliant. I've never actually been killed by one of these things, though. Anyway, so this is the Dungeons of Dredmor. The link is in the description bar if you're interested, and I would recommend that you go and have a little look at this game, check it out, see what you think. There is an awful lot of things that you can do, and an awful lot of ways that you can play this game with all the different skills. And I hope that you can see that just from the little bits and pieces that I've shown you. So go check this game out. Dungeons of Dredmor, made by Gaslamp Games, I believe. And that is enough for today. That is enough for this episode. So when we come back, guys, we'll be looking at another great indie game. And that will be for another time, though. So until then, stay safe, take care of yourself, and goodbye.